Yeah, hello again. 10th day in this journey of manifestation. I think that the universe says, the universe is speaking. No holds barred now. We're getting too close. I had a thought on a very controversial topic, that topic being so-called cheating. Tell me this. Is cheating not actually one, male or female, stepping outside of their current situation and adding another to their current obligation, situation, or duty? Is that not what it is? Do you find it ironic that it's adding plus, right? Adding, positive. Remember, we're universes and we are affected by the positive and negatives surrounding us, revolving around us. We are universes. And so, if in fact the individual, the man, be it a man or a woman, is feeling drained in the current relationship, is feeling like they're depleted, negativity surrounds them, feeling like everything is weighing or drawing on them, and I just need a breath, I just need a break, I just need some air, I just need to get away, because what they're really in pursuit of is something positive, something to add to them, because they're feeling depleted and drained in their current predicament. Predicament? Isn't that in fact what is happening? Again, the negative and positives that we must consider. The negative and positives. Now, you may take the occasion to turn this into an emotional engagement and say, well, it doesn't feel right, it's unfair, it's, you dirty dog, or you unfaithful, messy. You can call it whatever you want to, but that's not going to change the actual way that individual that stepped out in search of something. They didn't step out into a void. They didn't step out to be, per se, alone. Otherwise, you wouldn't be accusing them of cheating or stepping out with someone else. They stepped out in pursuit of something that made them feel alive again. Because if the battery is continually depleted of its charge, eventually it will kill the cells. Just like you have cells in your body, it will eventually deplete the charge and kill the cells in the battery. What happens once the cells die in the battery? The battery no longer has capacity or ability to store charge. If you kill the cells in your body, if you are completely depleted in the current relationship, and there is a continual draw, then what happens is that individual will no longer be able to store the charge. And that charge may be love for you, affection for you. They can't store it anymore. They say that the love has gone, or the fire of the relationship has gone out. What do you think that is suggesting? Electricity is fire. Fire is heat. Heat is passion. We have to discuss unemotionally and unapologetically what is really happening between and in the relationship between man and woman. Because if you find yourself being consistently depleted, it is affecting you on a cellular level. You are nothing more, or, well, let me not say nothing more, but we are simply batteries. Batteries. We're storing charges, negative and positive. That is, our universe is comprised of negatives and positives, again, that affect us on a hourly, daily, monthly, yearly basis. That is living. Living is life. Life is consistently moving. If you are not moving and you are consistently still, you're probably dead, meaning lifeless. So, take it to heart. I am not going to make this incredibly long. I just wanted to drop this out there like I'm dropping these jewels out there as the universe is uploading and downloading it into me. Why? Because I have all the answers? No. Because I'm open. I'm consecrating myself because I want to better myself and empower myself. But this is not a selfish thing. I'm sharing it with you as we go. So it would behoove you to consider these things as well. Those of you in relationships out there and it's going south. It's not adding up anymore. Adding up. Positives. Positive. It's not adding to you anymore. It's now depleting you. It's taking away from you. If you don't do something about it, it will mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, perhaps kill you. Because your cells will die. Stress is a killer. Wonder why now? You are an electrical being. That's why they hook up leads to you and they can read your electrical charge. You are an electrical being. You need them cells to be firing and operating in an optimal way. Stress is a killer. Most of you know that already. And so, with that being said, if it doesn't apply to you, let it go over your head. But consider these things. Consider these things. We're killing each other. We're killing each other unnecessarily. What we must do is start to understand the chemistry of the opposite sex. We're jumping right in and doing what our uncles and aunties and father and mother did, but we're not being educated about the chemistry, the DNA of the opposite sex. All we know is if they look like something I enjoy looking at, I'm going to go for it. That's all we know. That's how we grew up. But there's so much more depth. This is a chemical reaction that transpires between the male and the female. It's chemical. Through the same process, potentially a chemical process, an exchange of bodily fluids and electricity, we create another human being. We need to stop looking at this on merely the surface level, the fascia, right? Skin on the surface. We need to stop looking at it like that. We are chemical beings. We need to understand the chemistry. what do they say? Well, we got good chemistry. See, we just flippantly toss the verbiages and things around without taking any deeper thought into it. The problem is not that he or she does not necessarily care about you. It's not it. There's a chemical imbalance. Do the negatives outweigh the positives and vice versa? And then how do you get a chemical balance to this situation? That should be the consideration. Not, oh, you're looking at her, or, oh, you're looking at him. I mean, if you're heterosexual and you're a male, who wrote the rule that said that you'll never be attracted to another lady now that you're with Sheila? You know what I mean? Who said that? And why are females, why do you expect that? Why do you expect that your guy all of a sudden became, you know, a square just because he got with you, or just because she got with you? We're metering, and we're gorilla pimping. We used to call it back in the day. You're gorilla pimping for the wrong reasons. This is chemical. This is chemical. Don't mistake it for the culture, or the Western culture and the social norms that are established here, because it's not this way everywhere. When you go back to living in villages and tribes and things like that, it's not the same thing. This is just a social norm here, the Western front. They do things differently in what's called the Middle East. They do things differently over there when it comes to relationships, perhaps polygamy, perhaps, they do things differently. This is just our social norm. This is instituted. This is man-made. Okay? I mean, we call ourselves a Christian nation, but yet if you look throughout the Christian Bible, you'll see polygamy all through it. Now, I'm not trying to shove that down your throat. I'm not trying to say it's right for you, it's wrong for you, or anything like that. I'm just saying consider these things. I'm putting things out there for you to consider. The Christian society, but Father Abraham had many wives, and David and all of them had many wives, but yet we call ourselves a Christian nation. We only take bits and pieces of, that Middle Eastern culture, biblical history. We take bits and pieces that we want, but we throw the rest away. I don't know. Later for that. I digress. But anyways, think these things through. It's a chemical thing. It's a chemical imbalance that we suffer from in our relationships between men and women. It's a chemical imbalance. We need to consider these things. Or not. All right, 13 minutes, 20 seconds. Appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm interested to hear what you have to say on this topic. Hey, whether you're adverse or pro my position or my opinion, let me know. All right, otherwise we'll catch you on the next upload. Day 11 tomorrow. Wow, time is going. Time is fleeting. All right, I'd love to hear from you. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.